everybody, how you doing? So today, I thought we would revisit my collection of Disney name tags. We did 3 episodes previously, so this would be episode 4 or chapter 4. I had a request from a fan to update. What, Sancho? Yeah, I have fans. I got 1 or 2 people that actually like this crap. Yeah, shocking but true. Just go work on the time machine. Leave me alone. I'm having fun here. Anyway, sorry. To do another chapter. So chapter 4 of my latest additions to my collection. So I thought I'd take a few minutes and show you the latest addition. So, well, without further ado, off we go. All right, to start with, we'll go to Walt Disney World in the Magic Kingdom. This badge here is the 50th anniversary of the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World, which they started wearing last year in 2021, and I imagine will wear through much of 2022, of course celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Magic Kingdom. My next most recent acquisition takes us to this interesting badge, which is the Disney Hotel New York, known as the Art of Marvel Hotel in Paris, France, next to Paris Disney. Obviously a cast member badge that will be worn by a hotel employee. Note there's a couple holes there. I noticed some pictures. They've got some Avenger pins and stuff that they would put on their name tag. I think somewhat rare and hard to find. Hard to say. Next up is Disney Shanghai Resort. Really rare because it's got my name, Ryan. And this is a badge that would be from, 2016 or so. I still think these are pretty hard to come by. You've previously seen Diana from Shanghai. Then I was also able to add an official Hong Kong Disneyland name badge. And this is from, 2005. Previously, I just had the one that a guest entering the park could purchase, put their name on, but there's an official Hong Kong name badge. Kind of fun. Another sort of rare one, Louis here. Louis is the Vista United Telecommunications badge. This cat would have worked actually in Cinderella's castle in an unused portion, working on, communication lines, I guess. And this would have been late 80s, I believe. Next in our line, I believe you've seen all of these. Somewhat interesting, this 100 Years of Magic Disney fan. You can see the Apple Dumpling Gang. This was probably worn at special events around 2001, 2002, just celebrating Walt Disney, that 100 Years of Magic. This one here is a guest badge of the Ambassador Hotel in Japan. And this would have been just simply that, something that they handed out to the guests. They put their name on it. I'm honestly not sure of the year of that one. This particular Imagineering badge, Kathy, what makes this one interesting is this goes over to Epcot, and that pin, the Happy Blue Survivor, that's actually from 2016. And that pin is actually very rare because that was handed out not to everyone, just a few people who actually worked on the Frozen ride, and that was the blue that they had finally settled upon. So that kind of updates you on this board. Let's head over to the Disneyland side. And first up is going to be, another Kathy badge. This is an Imagineering badge, I think from 2013 or so. I managed to acquire another Boo Crew, which is from 2001. You'll recall my earlier one that just had the black writing, so this has got a little bit more interesting Boo Crew, I suppose. And as we work our way down, I managed to get my hands on a 30th year, which would have been, 1985. It's blank, but there's a badge for cast members that would have wore in 1985, celebrating 30 years. Right next to that, the Musketeers. These were badges that were used in the 80s. Cast members were assigned the task of trying to find out why ticket sales were slumping. I imagine they figured it out since Disneyland still exists. But as we move along, probably my next big purchase or success that I was looking for, you can see here, this is the 60th anniversary of Disneyland. which is pretty exciting. That would have been in 2015, Michelle here. That's somewhat hard to come by. And then right next to that, of course, Chris, this is a Galaxy's Edge Star Wars Land badge. Very hard to come by. I was glad to get that one. You can see it was worn quite a bit. It's starting to wear out, but I actually like the patina on it. The next latest edition would be this guest number 15. This was actually Club Disney in Covina. And what that basically was an area where you could rent out space for parties or birthday parties, I suppose. And these were handed out to the guests that you would have at the party. It didn't last very long, somewhat rare badge. Next up, we have Linda here. This was the features animation department. Probably 1990 when they were redesigning the building. If you're ever in Burbank, you'll note just above Linda, that little drawing resembles the building very much that exists in Burbank today. And then we've got, this is pretty rare, an open house for 2010, Imagineering Land. This is when the Imagineers opened up their department and allowed people to come and visit, and they talked about the work that they did. I think they've done it for several years. None recently that I recall, but this is a somewhat rare badge. And the last couple would be this GRC 1998, a blank badge. This is actually governance, risk, and compliance. So GRC 1998 Disney, obviously some meeting that was held somewhere, a leftover blank badge. And probably this will be second to last, the Tivian group here. This was a badge that was handed out in 2017 when they opened Guardians of the Galaxy. So somewhat limited, kind of hard to find. And last but not least, you probably saw it, the Alyssa Pixar Pier badge. This is from 2018 when they reimagined Pixar Pier. I guess everybody for a short period of time working down there had this badge. Also hard to find. Anyway, let me back up, kind of give you an idea of the current badges in my collection or name tags. I'm always looking for more additions, so as you can see, I'm starting to run out of room, but we'll find a space for them all eventually. But they're sort of the latest and greatest. Again, hopefully you get as much of a kick out of these as I do. So how was that? Not too bad. What was that, 6 or 8 new name badges? The best collection I've seen is actually a website called the Disney Nametag Museum. This gentleman or lady has an extensive collection. It's really magnificent. I am way behind. I'm really only interested in capturing individual name tags. I don't need 5 or 6 of the same. The challenge now is trying to find those unusual ones or the rare ones that are brief, like the Pixar Pier, or some of those Imagineering badges, like the one with the ribbon of blue for Frozen. I think those are really hard to come by, and those interest me. Recently, I've started to get interested. There's some Star Tours name badges that I want to acquire. The trick is trying to find them in an affordable fashion. Some of the rarer ones are ridiculously expensive, and I'm sorry to say, sad report, that I've actually spent more money than I should have on those. But at any rate, I hope you and the folks that requested me to do an update appreciate this. I certainly enjoy collecting them, and I really enjoy sharing them with you. Anyway, oh, by the way, this High Rye Johnny Walker whiskey, very good. Really recommend it. If you like rye, this is definitely worth a minute of your time. It's got a sweet wood spice. It kind of has a creamy vanilla finish, a hint of fruit. It's very lovely. It's nice. But anyway, in this world, when you could be anything you want, you be kind, you be humble, you be forgiving, and you be melting snow. And be sure to check back. I will certainly be buying more badges as time goes on, and we will do a chapter 5. Take care.